Hi Gerald.
Hi, Dr. Yu.
So we had 1 year already from October 16, 2012 to October 5, 2013.
Yep.
Exactly 12 months. And we did 4 face-to-face treatment program with you.
Yep.
And in between you take the herbs, doing the exercise.
Twice a day. Yep.
Yep. Now I would like you to share with us what is your vision before a year ago and how much progress after a year of treatment?
Okay. 12 months ago when I came, when my wife and I came, I could only see probably 45 degrees or so on each side in my peripheral vision, and bottom and top was probably, I don't know, 10 to 15 centimetres, if that. Every time I've come, it's gotten better. So I've been to Vancouver 3 times now, and once in Sydney with Dr. Yu, and every time the improvement's been significant every time. So now I see peripheral vision 180 degrees, or more than 180 degrees.
More than that, yeah. You see more than 180 degrees, yeah.
And top and bottom's now probably about 40 centimetres, top and bottom. And I can now see my shoes when I walk. I still have some blind spots below, but not as bad as before.
Yeah, that's the only thing left.
Yeah.
Is in the bottom you still have like 20 centimeters blind spot.
Yeah, but before that I couldn't see anything, so I would trip over absolutely everything that came, below my eyesight level. I would trip over everything, whereas now I can actually see things. I don't trip over everything anymore. I still bump into the occasional thing, but not like before. It's made a big difference to my day-to-day life over the last 12 months. Driving my car is much easier. We weren't sure before we come whether I should still have a license, whereas now definitely pass all the tests. And
you did a driving test recently?
Not recently. I did it just before I came. And I just passed it just before I came. But the doctor was sort of 50-50 on whether or not he was going to pass me. Whereas now I'd go back and I have complete confidence that I'd pass that, because I can see so far out of my peripheral vision now. Day to day, I used to walk, like many people, I would trip over things, bump into door frames, that sort of thing. Walking through a door, you'd just brush it with your shoulder because you wouldn't, judge the distance properly. Those types of things are all gone. Walking down the street is much easier. There's no bumping into people anymore. You see.
How about in shopping malls?
Shopping malls, yeah, that's what I mean. So just walking through a shopping mall, you just walk through like a normal person now, whereas beforehand you had to be very careful that you weren't going to bump into people walking other way. In a crowd's much easier, much more confident, because you can see much better. So
so your peripheral vision looks like 100% normal. It's just your bottom still have something blind spots. Overall, your field of vision, I think, is about 95% getting back.
I think so, yeah.
With this kind of visual field, most patients will see better at night. Night vision will improve. How is your night vision?
That's the one thing I've always had since I can remember. So since I was 6 years old, I've always had night blindness. So it's always been difficult, but I find it easier to manage now at night because I can see better, both down especially. There's not so many things to trip over. If it's a well lit street, or a house that's got some dim lights in it, or a restaurant or a movie theatre, or those types of places, I navigate those places much easier.
You can walk at night on the street.
Yeah, by myself now as well. Whereas I used to, if I was in a restaurant, I'd always have to have someone lead me through the restaurant or something like that. Whereas now I can just walk through by myself.
You don't need somebody
help you. No. If it's pitch black and there's no light at all, I can't see at all. But if there's some sort of dim light somewhere, I can see well enough to manage by myself now.
How about the glare to sunlight?
Glare to sunlight, I don't have any issue. Not anymore. I used to have to, if I was walking from inside to outside on a sunny day. I used to have to put sunglasses on before I walked out, whereas now there's no issue. I just walk straight out the door.
I remember that's the first sign of your progress is to reduce the glare, huh?
Yeah.
I remember that, yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah, last year.
In October.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And color vision is good?
There was no issue with my colour before I came. So colours.
Yeah. From your visual acuity test, we can see your corrected vision is 20/20.
Yeah.
So basically, your vision, your field, night vision is recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 12 months.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.